Hi everybody, this week's video will be a mitten for kids made on my 40 needle Sentro. First we cast on the machine by putting one in the front, one in the back for the first row. So you continue till you get to the starting needle, the darker one. Then you put that in the yarn feeder, push your yarn down, put it in your tensioner, and then you will be able to crank 5 rows of waste yarn for your project. When you are done with your 5 rows of waste yarn, it's time to bring your color yarn that you choose for your project. In this case, I will choose some gray. So you did the 5 rows of waste yarn, put your waste yarn in the middle like this, bring your blue yarn, put it exactly when ended your waste yarn, make sure it's been grabbed by the hook on the machine, hold it, and then you crank. Don't attach those two together because the waste yarn will have to be released at the end. So you will do 15 rows of blue. When your blue is done, you will switch to another color. For this time I choose a beige one or off-white, and I will do 5 rows. Make sure you put those two tails together and then you attach it after. Everything's secure, so I will attach those two together. That's the color change, the first one. And then I will be able to crank. So I'll crank my 5 rows, put the yarn in the middle, and come back with the pink. With the pink I will do 20 rows. There. Double knot. And then you will crank till you get 20 rows of pink. I use all the yarn that come with the machine. Oops, I don't have enough yarn. It's okay. It's only a mitten. I'm not gonna die, so I'm gonna just use some blue that I have left and put it instead of the pink to continue my mitten. My little girl will love them anyways, and it will keep her little hand warm this winter, so I don't worry for that. So I will continue till I get 20 rows. When I reach my 20 rows, I'll be able to add some 5 rows of waste yarn again. 18, 19, 20. I got 20. So time to cast off with waste yarn. I will put some yarn just beside my color yarn that I use for my project, and I will go with 5 rows of waste yarn, and I will let the machine remove the project from it by itself. Put the waste yarn in the middle, and then I will continue, and you will see it's magic. It will release by itself. There you go. So make sure you don't go too hard on it. So waste yarn 5, blue 15, beige 5, pink 20, and waste yarn 5 again. And now we do the thumbs. For the thumbs, I will start with 5 rows of waste yarn. When I'm not done with the waste yarn, I will go with the beige for the thumbs. Like this. I put the beige in it, and I continue. All the numbers are on the screen now, so if you have problem to get it, waste yarn 5, color 12, waste yarn 5 for the thumbs. I repeat, 5, 12, 5. So note that in your notebook for your next project. I always try to put the numbers on the screen, so if you see it, push on pause and you will be able to write it down on your notebook. So I will stretch that tube, the tube for the thumbs, put the tail on one side, and when I hook number 4 or 5, I will go grab all the stitch one by one each side. You see why it's very important to use some waste yarn a different color? You can reach out your stitches easier. So I will go like this till the other side. If you're not comfortable with a hook, just check on the video description. I will add a link, and it will title is 5 ways of closing a tube. Choose number 3 would be done on with the wool needle. It's not the best way to close it, but at least it will give you a chance to do some nice project even if you're not comfortable with the hook. So you will learn the hook thing later, and you will be able to make it with us soon, I'm sure. But if you use the wool needle option, at least you will be able to make nice stuff. So reach all the stitches, and then you take the tail to close everything like this. Now it's time to remove the waste yarn. Sometimes waste yarn is very easy to remove. It's the difference of the beginning and the finishing of the machine. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes not. So you check if you don't lose any stitches, and you will close the other side the same thing, and the big tube too. So I will close it and keep the same line, a column on the side to close it, and a column on this side to close it. If it's twisted, it won't look good on your thumbs. So I will sew it from here to there. Ta-da! It's magic, I already done it. So time to hide the little tail. I will hide the little tail like this and put that aside. Take the big rectangular and do the same thing. Hide all the little tail. There. You see, I put the thumbs exactly where is the beige line. So time to fold it, and that's the leftover yarn that I have with my project. I use all the yarn that I have with the machine when I got it. So I put that folded like this, and I will have to go each side and grab one stitch on the side, one stitch on the other side like this. Usually, actually I took 2. I go in the middle of the V and I grab 2 bar in it like this, and I don't do too tight right now, because if you do a mistake, it's very easy to fix. But if you go and tight it right away, it's not always fun to fix. So I will continue like that till I get to the beige. I will stop at the beige to keep a little hole for my thumbs. There. Voila. Almost there. When I reach it, I'll go and tighten my stitches. So invisible. Voila! And it's time to fix it. If you need some longer piece of yarn, it's the time to do it. So I will do a little knot here just to secure it, and I will do a little trick. I will take my wool needle and go under the beige, right through the pink, right there, and put it side by side, and then continue the same thing like I did in the blue part. So I'll go and grab 2 bar till I get on the top of the mitten. I use some beige to help people to know where exactly add your little thumbs. so it's gonna be easier. So don't worry, it's not the waste yarn at the top of the mitten is the blue because I was not enough pink. So time to pull on it. Make sure you don't pull too hard because you don't want to this misshape your mitten, but keep everything together. So time to close the top, so I will do a double knot to keep it together, and then I will go and grab 1/2 of each stitch on top. Just get 1/2 of it, half of it, all the circle, and then I will be able to pull on it and do the top of my mitten. The mitten will be comfortable for age 6 to 12 to 10 if it's a petite kids, but even some extra small little hand, woman hand will fit that one too. Maybe get more numbers to get it a little bit longer. I put that one longer because I want some mitten around the, I don't remember the name, to keep your ends warmer, not too short. So I continue. I do a double knot. You can't see it, sorry, I was not in the right angle, and I will add it between the two layers. So that part is done. Time to attach the little thumbs. Stretch it. So I will do a knot here too. There. Yeah. And add it between the two legs. There. So now it's time to fold the thumbs, and I will do the same thing. I will go and grab 2 bar in one side, 2 bar in the other side, and I will close it at the end like I did for the body of the mitten. There. And then I will go and pull on it. Pull, 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 but close. And it's magic. It's invisible seams. Do a double knot here. And I'll be able to close the top of the thumbs. So I do the same thing that I did on the mitten. Just take half of the stitch all around it. And after that I will pull on it to close it. Almost there. And time to pull. Make sure that it doesn't have any hole in the middle because you don't want your little finger to be cold in the winter. So put it close and tight. When it's done, you hide it between the two layers. Voila! There. So time to close that side too because I didn't do any knot. So do one and hide it between the two layers. So if you're still here, can you put 2 happy face in the comment of YouTube, please? So I will see that you have listened at least 14 minutes of the video. Thank you so much for your your support to my channel. So I will start by getting on the thumbs, put just 1 bar and keep in the same column, and on the mitten and on the thumbs I will take a full V like you could see, and only 1 bar on the mitten, go back on the thumbs, a full V, a full stitch, and there, just one bar, and I don't go and tight it because I will have to stretch it at the end to make sure that you have enough room to put your finger in it. So you put a full a full stitch on the top. Oh no, a full stitch on the thumbs like this, and then you got one bar on the body of your mitten. And when you reach your other tail, the one that you start, it's time to pull on it to make sure it's well attached. It's very loose, I know, but don't worry, it will be very cute after. So now it's time to pull on it. So you take one side of your tail, and then you take the other one like this. You pull. Don't pull too much. You don't want to close the thumbs. You want to be able to put it in. So you put your finger in it and you stretch it if it's too tight, and then you will go and do a double knot there. Make sure you don't go too tight, and then you hide it between the two there. Same color together, so that way you're not see it. And voila, you're done your little mitten. I have a pair right here, and my little mannequin is very close to me, ready to try it, and she's love it. So you wear it like this or like this. It's up to you. So see you next week for another video. Thank you.